So because she was bored, simply for the fact that she was bored, unfortunately. And so, yeah, it needs to be split up. I know so many of you love Haley to pieces, and you want to see her on live, and I'm not saying I won't bring her on lives here on TikTok. We might have some over on the other platform, obviously. Janai says, I love your hair. Thank you. Again, it's Tara Haley Fam. I should have put that in the link, but I will. You're going to probably start seeing it at the end of my videos, because I'm going to be putting partial videos up and then see the rest of the video go to, and it's going to show you at the end of the video. There's also a link to it in both my bio as well as in my link tree, so you can access it both those ways. So it's been a real struggle for me when I want to put videos up, what I want to put up and when, because it's hard, because different people are also on different places of our story. Like last night we had so many people jumping on what's going on. I don't know what the story's about. How do I find out? And you know, we kept directing them, my mods were directing them to what to do, so that you were on board and you knew what I was talking about, so you weren't jumping on my live as a complete stranger having absolutely no clue what I'm talking about. Wait, so let's see. Selena says, I like your makeup. Thank you. Cynthia said, and she spelled it differently, and you did that for a reason. I might put that in, I might start rejecting that in my thing. Yeah, we were illegally evicted. It was an illegal lockout, yes, and the judge acknowledged that on the record, that it was a forcible detainer and unlawful entry. So yes, and if that's something you guys want me to put up, the audios for that, where the judge specifically states that what was done was wrong, because there's so many people out there that are saying, I'm wrong, you know, I didn't pay rent, I this, I that, and it's simply just not true, and you're going off of a very nasty person's allegations. And so let's see, Selena forgot her question. That's funny. It's 11 p.m. where you are. Megan, I hear you. It's not here. It's what? Like, yeah, what time is it? It's like 6? Probably around there. Around there. Selena's a big fan. Oh, I'm happy, Selena. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so definitely go over and subscribe to that channel so that you can keep up to date in regards to Haley and where we're moving forward. Because hopefully after next week, our lives will be changing, I'm hoping, and not living in this hotel anymore. So I can't wait to share that with you guys, and I'm excited. It's Tara Haley Fam over there, and Haley is Haley. There's no I. I know a lot of you guys spell it in here with an I. It's okay. I get it. That's usually how it's spelled, but we just spell it Haley. So if you spelled it that way, it would probably still pop up. But let's see. Let me go down here. Oh, and another thing. So our things that I keep, bitching about, like, why don't we have our things? Why don't we have our things? The judge in the other county ordered them back to us. They've already been ordered. The landlord was ordered to give our things back to us. He was ordered on November 14th, 2022 to give us access immediately to the alleged storage unit. And the location of it, and advised me to immediately go in and get whatever I needed out. So that has been acknowledged by the judge, and for those of you who are saying you don't deserve your things back, you shouldn't have your things back. Well, a judge has already ruled that I should have my things back and has ordered them to do that, and they haven't done that. And I have the audio for that too, as well, that I can put up on here. But again, I want to separate them because it gets really confusing when I've got a happy video, Haley opening her presents on Christmas, which I'm gonna put. I always put up my videos for the most part when they're like, because I have to edit them. It's such a pain in the ass. Like in the middle of the night. So you'll probably see it when you get up in the morning tomorrow, or tonight if you're like a night owl like I am. Let's see. Oh, Bernie. Yeah. So, I saw your message. I saw last night's message and then one message that you sent me today. Like when I got home from school with Haley, and I've been like running ever since. And I know that you're in California, so we're not on the same time. So I figured you were working and everything. So I figured we would touch base later. I didn't even anticipate you to be on the live, but I'm glad that you're here. I definitely are. And we can definitely talk about your property manager. Oh God, now he pounded on your window. What is up? What is wrong with these people? I'm just going to ask you if you, so yeah, so here we go. So Carol P said she was just going to ask if we got our things back. No, we haven't, but we've got a landlord that's not following a judge's orders, okay? And here we got people just crapping all over me on the internet, and there's always gonna be some people that crap on me, and that's fine. I don't really care. But no, we were supposed to have our things back. We shouldn't be in this situation right now, but we are. So we're making the best of it. Diane says, get to your bed. I always do this from sitting in my bed. Yeah. So, because I sit at my desk all day doing legal stuff, I just don't want to sit there. Like, I just want to stay away from it, like as far away from it as possible. So Abigail says, if you don't mind me asking, how does Haley still have to, I don't know. I don't see the rest of that, so I apologize. Lizzie says, I think it's a really good idea to put up the audio proof of judges' orders to stop doubts. Yeah, Lizzie, absolutely. So, I had audios, I still have audios. But yes, so I'm going to take the official audios, and I have them, cause I've been going through everything because we have court next week and everything. So as I come across stuff, and I'm utilizing it to quote them in papers and things like that, I will put up the audio so you can hear it. So you guys are just gonna come with me really quick because I have to. Haley wants mac and cheese, so we're gonna start her mac and cheese for her right there. So that will boil a little bit while we continue to talk. Let's see. And there's some things that I haven't put up yet that I'm waiting because it's like a card game. You don't want to show all your cards. Like, I have court coming up next week, so I'm not gonna put all of this information, just dump it all over the thing in the internet. So, no. I know about our stuff. Yes, absolutely. You know, there was already one injunctive relief. Well, the judge ordered it twice on two different dockets. So one in October and one in November. Yeah, and that was in the other county, so let's see. Brianna wants to ask how many kids I have. I only have Haley. Haley's my only kid. She is. Bernie's in here. She's taking care of it. See, this is here we go. Mishi wants to know what happened. So Mishi, go into my page, go down to the bottom, start with those videos of a little girl in a car, and then you're going to go through the how everything started, and you're going to learn the story and what's going on. And then there's things that are, unfortunately, that are in between them about what's going on specifically right now, which was not how I wanted everything to go. I wanted everything to go consecutively, but because people found out other things ahead of time, I had to start talking about them ahead of time. So as much as I wanted to go in chronological order, it just didn't happen. Misha, so they took her because it was a court order. Grandma was the supervisor for bio because bio was deemed unfit. So that is why Granny took her out of the car. And you'll I say that and explain that in the how everything got started videos. Let's see. Physic asked where was she trying to take her, to her house. Let's see. Again, so this isn't like you say, like, why was there a cop? Was the cop trying to take her? And again, these are all things that I explain in the how everything got started videos. The cop was there. I have an FRO, which stands for a final restraining order in New Jersey. I know in different states they're called different things. So in New Jersey, I have that FRO, and because of that, you can't do visitation switch-offs in, like, at your houses because there's, like, distance requirements, obviously. So it had to be at the police station, and obviously also I wanted the police station because I wanted it to be monitored by the police and everything documented. But the cop wasn't taking her in any way, shape, or form. In fact, he was trying to prevent them from taking her. He tried to talk them out of it. Is it okay for property to serve papers by dropping the papers in your mailbox? So the federal answer, or you want the state answer? Probably you're going with the state. So it depends. I don't know who owns your property. If it's owned by a corporation, the corporation also has to have an attorney, and technically, by law, they're supposed to hand you by papers. Those are the federal laws. But the states allow you to serve them via certified mail, too. So if he's sending them to you, he should really, he should be sending them to you via certified mail and regular mail. Some judges will stand by that. Some judges won't. So here in New Jersey, when an eviction is filed, there's a special part civil officer that comes and delivers the papers to your door. So let's see. Like, regardless, like the special part civil parts officer, regardless, would serve them, whether it was owned by a corporation or whether it was so the property manager does it. So it still doesn't explain to me, this still doesn't tell me who owned it, who owns, like, I don't know if you live in a condo association and it's a property manager, if you own it, or if you're at a single family home and it's a management company that manages homes all over the place. But whoever owns the actual place that you're staying, If it's a corporation here in New Jersey, and again, I know you're in California, so I don't know what California law is, but I would guess it's very similar. It usually is. Read a lot of case law, and I think I said that to you before, for California. There's some really awesome case law out of California too, believe it or not, that I would love to use, but so let's see. So like I said, when you have questions, I would have to specifically look up. When you guys have legal questions, I would have to specifically look it up and tell you what it says. By no means is this legal advice. By no means at all. I can give you my opinions about stuff and everything, but not on advice on what to do. I can tell you what the law black and white says, but by no means is this legal advice. And again, every state is different. There is, most states are, it's pretty, I can't say it's the same. I don't know, it's very different. Let's see, someone asked me how long I was in the hotel for. I've been in the hotel since September. It's in a trust, and that's a federal, let's see, no one can use a mailman as it has to go through postal. So if it's going through a mailman is the post office, so I'm confused about that. That is federal. It's owned by a trust. I'd have to see the papers, Bernie. It sounds like that trust could be a person or that trust could be an LLC. It just really depends. Where is your story, Tammy asks. So if you go down to the bottom of the page, if you start and you watch the kids and the child in the car in the video, and it starts, then the first video is our story part 1, and then it goes 1 through 7. Skip 4 because I accidentally hit 5 when I was making it, so there is no 4. So go through them that way and you'll be able to see them. And I'm sorry, a couple of them, TikTok took the music off of them, so it makes them like not as fun to read and watch. Let's see. Property management and the owner is a trust. Again, there's different types of trusts though, Bernie. That's the thing. So Bertha asks, aren't all the legal documents public record? Are you saying that they are all false? So a lawyer can come in and they can claim anything under the sun. The stuff that he just put on the docket is absolutely absurd. He claimed, the lawyer claimed that I've asked him for his social security number repeatedly. That I'm on the most wanted list. I think he said that, something to that extent. For the FBI, that I'm a terrorist. I mean, I could get on a piece of paper and I could say, you can say anything you want in a filing. Anything you want in a filing. So, no, everything is not true. It's really not, unfortunately. I mean, when everything started with Haley and they first filed their first papers against me, the things that they said about me were they were absolutely absurd. They were ridiculous. They were awful. Vienne says, I like your makeup. Thank you. Abika asks, is your daughter okay? She is. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, Mally. Thank you for the follow, Mama. How are you? Don't forget the mac and cheese. Thank you, pup. Thank you for reminding me about the mac and cheese. And
I think that was funny.
Yeah, she's like, because I do, and it has nothing. I won't be.
She burned the mac and cheese last time.
So I did burn the mac.
Over again. It took about 2 hours, and I was very hungry.
Do you hear her over there? She said that I burned the mac and cheese last time, and then I had to start all over, and that she was very hungry. I felt so bad about it too. I felt so awful. All right, let's see. Let's see. I know, right? The property manager came real aggressive today. I didn't answer. You don't have to answer the door. You don't have to answer. Unless there's an emergency with your property, you don't have to answer the door. They need to schedule something with you with a reasonable time frame and for a reason. Let's see.